So hey guys, like this video's to let you get to know me, but my eyes are gonna be closed a lot because I just took my medicine and it makes me very groggy. So if y'all notice that my eyes are closed a lot, it's just because of the medicine.
So what's going on, people? My name is CJ. Oh, people call me CJ. Some people call me Charla. My last name is Pleasant. I'm gonna start this with saying that I'm in my 30s. Uh, I've lived with a disorder that I'm about to talk about since I was 11, but I never told anybody. People suspected certain stuff, but I never talked about it because like in my family, it's all about having strength and all this other stuff and being cool. And what I'm gonna talk about, it's not you're not cool. It's not. It doesn't make you cool. It makes you crazy. And so recently, so I've known like I went to a emergency room one time because I tried to kill myself. Maybe when I was had to be 22, and they I just kind of told people I had to go somewhere, but they kept me for like 72 hours, and they diagnosed me with borderline personality disorder. But like I wasn't dumb, so I knew that like I couldn't tell them everything because if I told them everything, they'll probably try to keep me. That's my worst fear is to be like being held against my will. And so they asked me all these questions and I answered them, but I answered them the way I wanted to answer. I mean, I was lying, but like uh I was just like doing what I had to do to get out. I didn't want to be stuck in there longer than a couple days because I checked myself in really because I needed sleep and I couldn't sleep. Like I couldn't sleep at all. Like I had went like had been up for 2 days and I was acting like I was gonna sleep. Like I was like pacing the floor, so I couldn't sleep in my own house. And so I so like I don't know if you understand what sleep deprivation does. Like, but it makes you it does a lot of stuff. And so I cut my wrist open. And then they said, "Did you try to kill yourself?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Would you cut your wrist?" I was like, "It was an accident." So if you say that, then they can't keep you. They just like observe you, but they can't like put you somewhere because you said you didn't try to kill yourself or whatever. So that's when they told me I had borderline. Like I kept talking to him, and they diagnosed me with borderline personality disorder. Even though I knew because I've had these symptoms since I was 11 that it was more than borderline personality disorder, but I just let them say, okay, that's cool, whatever. Now, mind you, when I was 11, I had a a guy who lived with me. Only I could see him. I'll just put it like that. His name was Jimmy, and like he would literally talk to me or whatever, like all the time. Like no one else could see him but me, and like I could see him. It wasn't like I could just hear him, but I could see him. Like we would hang out. Like he's my best friend. Like I had siblings, but he was my best friend. I had friends. I had cousins, but like I could literally. I'd rather be alone because I wanted to hang out with him, but I knew I couldn't hang out with him around people because then they would say I was crazy. So me and Jimmy was like he got me in trouble all the time. He was forever getting me in trouble. So I mean I kept him all the way until I moved to Houston when I was 14. I moved to Houston, and then he like disappeared, and that made me like my parents had separated at the time, and that I can't take like people leaving me. I don't know how to handle that, and so I that was the first time I ever tried to kill myself. I mixed like a bunch of cleaning supplies together and I drunk it. And my sister, mom found me, whatever, and I got rushed to the hospital, and they like put a thing down my mouth with charcoal, activated charcoal, whatever, and they diagnosed me with severe depression. And it was because like I didn't want to be in Houston. Like I had I was being kept somewhere against my will, and like that's one of my fears. So I started acting out. I started acting bad, just to hide the fact of all the other stuff that was going on with me. Cause like that's when like I started to the voices. It wasn't Jimmy anymore. It was an evil voice, and he was forever like saying like scary stuff to me. So my brain like I would get so scared that my brain would like take me somewhere else. And when I go to other places, like I could be talking to you, but I would not remember nothing that I did or nothing that I said. So people would say, hey, you said this, you did this, and I'd be like, no, I didn't. But like this was before like people could record and stuff because it wasn't popular or anything. So like I'd be like, I didn't say that. They'd be like, yes, you did. I'd be like, no, no, I didn't. But like I was losing chunks of time, but I didn't want to admit that. Like, and then like my brain, like it was so many different places my brain would take me like that. But that's what people don't understand. Like your brain is so powerful, and I I didn't know like it would take me it would take me places to keep me safe. I guess from that voice, and I never named him because I mean Jimmy had a name and Jimmy told me his name whatever, but I just didn't know. I didn't want to name him like he wasn't a friend. And that was like the worst voice. It was like a guy's voice. Mean. It was a mean voice, and there was other voices too later on. But like the places that I would go, like they kept me like I. It's like that man was scared of some of the places that was created for me. Like different worlds. Like I would act like a gang member, and I actually was in a gang, but I got out. But like being tough is what kept me safe from him, and I mean different avenues that I could use to be safe. That's all I was scared, and like you couldn't be scared, and now because you're scared, like it will get worse, and I wasn't for the wanting it to get worse, and then also I'm not good at saying no, and I'm a people pleaser for sure. So I just even the voices in my head I have to please. Like I have a hard time saying no, and I have a hard time like confrontation. I hate it. Like it gives me anxiety. So I've dealt with this my whole life, but just recently, like a month ago, the voices actually got me put in jail, and I don't go to jail. Like I don't get in trouble. Like I try to avoid anything illegal. I don't do drugs. I don't do nothing. Like because I don't want to go to jail. And I guess the voices told me like in the world that I created that I was a sheriff's officer. It kept me safe, and I rather the voices know that I'm a sheriff officer than to, like, people don't understand it, and I don't expect them to. But like, it kept me safe, and if I would have known, like, it would get me put in jail for impersonating an officer, and I didn't do anything. Like, I wasn't out there arresting nobody. I just wore sheriff's clothes. It was to trick the voices in my head, not to trick anybody else. But this cop, she asked me all these questions and she arrested me, and I got put in jail for a day. And now I have to go to court and all this other stuff, and it's crazy because I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. Like, people don't understand about mental illness, and they put me on the news, and all those people were like making fun of me and like um like making all these conspiracy theories, like, oh, she's a criminal for real, she probably, because they said that I worked at Home Depot, so they're like, oh, she probably did this, she probably did that. No, like, at the end of the day, I helped loss prevention catch so many people. Why would I? Why would I be a criminal? Like, it's a huge misunderstanding. But like, my bipolar disorder and my schizophrenia get me in trouble so much. Like, it's never been where I've been on the news, but this time, like, the world knows now, so there's no point in hiding it because I've hid this for so long. I'm just tired of hiding it now. Like, so I just want people to know that people with schizophrenia are people too, and it's so many people probably struggle with mental illness because people make fun of it. And people say it's not real. Like, people don't talk about, and especially black people, because we're supposed to be okay. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, but this is what my YouTube channel is going to be about. Navigating my life in a world that knows now that I have a mental illness, multiple mental illnesses. I've been diagnosed with schizophrenia, bipolar disorder 2, and borderline personality disorder. And when I was a kid, I was diagnosed with severe depression. So, like, they had me on medicine. That's probably why my eyes closed so much right now. Cause when my last breakdown, like, I was going to literally kill myself. And like, I sent this long text. I don't even remember sending it, but like, I sent it to a bunch of people, and my mom came upstairs, and like, I was crying. I was like, I don't even remember most of it, but I know I was crying, and like, I was telling her I was tired and I couldn't do this no more. Like, I can't, like, I physically can't do it no more. I'm tired of faking. I'm tired of acting like people don't really know me. Like, I don't feel like people really know me because, like, I put on a front all the time, and it's so draining. Like, you just don't understand how draining it is. And I'm just tired of the masks that I wear and being strong, and it's just too much at this point. So they took me to the hospital, and I was there for 2 days. Then I got transferred to a psychiatric hospital, and I was there for a week. I mean, it was like some of the best rest I've ever had in my life. I mean, to say the least. I mean, you had to be with a lot of different kind of people. I had a roommate. My first one was horrible. My second one was great. But now that I have this official diagnosis, like, I'm tired of hiding from people. So I'm literally going to document my whole journey, because, like, people trying to heal me through God or whatever, but I'm not sure if God wants me to be healed, because if He did, He would have healed me a long time ago. And I guess this is something I have to live with. So I'm not strong enough to help people right now because it's just so confusing and I'm so scared. Like, I'm scared. I have panic attacks every day, like like more than 10 panic attacks where my heart goes to like 130 beats a minute, and I'm scared to leave the house. Like, I'm scared of the police. Like, I'm in my mind, as soon as I walk outside, they're gonna arrest me and take me to jail, and I don't know why. And like, I'm so fucking scared of the police. And I have PTSD. Like, I literally shake when I see them. I get scared. My hands shake. I cry. Like, and I've never been scared of the cops before in my life. Like, I admired the sheriff. I admired law enforcement, and now my admiration has turned to fear, and I can't, like, I'm I'm scared to leave my house because I'm scared that I don't want my brain to do something else that gets me put in jail again. Like, I'm already a prisoner to my mind. I don't want to be a prisoner in a building. Like, other than it's hard enough being a prisoner in my mind. Who wants to be a prisoner in their mind and be also a prisoner to the law? Like, no. But this is probably the end of this vlog because, like, they gave me this medicine now. I don't know if you can see it. It's for it's for the voices and stuff. Quadripine. I don't know. It's Seroquel basically, and in the hospital they had me on 25. No, yeah, 25 milligrams, and then my psychiatrist when I got out, she's like, that's not enough. So she's like, I'm gonna give you 50 milligrams. You take that for a week, and then after that you double it to 100 milligrams for a week. So now I'm on 100 milligrams for a week right now, and I'm so freaking high. Like, I still know stuff, and but like, everything's moving in slow motion. I don't like the feeling, but if it could take, it's not taking the voices away right now, but if it can take them away, it'll be great. But also, I don't know. This is just the beginning of me, like, introducing myself to the world. Oh, and she's in the week after next is gonna move me up to 300 milligrams, and that's where she's gonna stop me for right now to see if it helps anything. But hello, world. My name is Charla Pleasant, and I suffer from schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, and severe depression. And I'm gonna document everything, like, cause right now I want to get up, even though I'm so drowsy. Like, my anxiety is through the roof. Like, you can't tell because I'm like tired. Like, well, my body is groggy because of this medicine. But like, if I could just walk around my neighborhood, like everywhere through my neighborhood, I would right now. But I can't because it's like, I think it's 12:30 in the morning. So, like, I can't stay still right now. But I'm making this video because this is the beginning of my my YouTube, I guess, or my social media. Just get it out there that black people struggle with this too. And yes, I'm black. I'm light skinned, but I'm black. I have other stuff in me, but I'm black. And I'm just tired of black people struggling with stuff and it being so taboo because we're not supposed to have this stuff because I've hid it so long. I've tricked so many people into thinking that I'm this normal person with this like great life. And I'm not saying my life is bad. Like, I have a beautiful home. I have wonderful kids. But a lot of the stuff is not real because my brain makes it up to keep me safe, but it's not real, and that's what's scary because like I sometimes I can't tell what's real and what's not. Other people have to tell me, and they tell me, but like my mind tells me that they're lying. Like they're lying. It's the truth. Like I am what I'm portraying, and people tell me I'm not, and it's confusing. So it's hard to be around people now that everyone knows, but I can't care what people think anymore. So this is gonna be my vlog for today, and I don't know. My name is CJ. You can call me CJ.